Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. Today's review will be the movie The Hunt. Let's get into it. During this time, I just wanted to start off by saying this is trying times for the whole world with the CV-19 pandemic that's going on. I wish everybody the best of blessings to continue to try to stay germ free, and if you know someone that got it, keep praying for them that they make it through. Other than that, let's get into it. Subscribe and like the video. So you have this movie The Hunt that kind of came out of nowhere, and you start seeing the trailers, and um it's basically exactly what the trailer is. You got a group of people who were kidnapped, pretty much drugged and kidnapped. They woke up at a area where they didn't know where they were, and they had these masks on that covered their mouth where they couldn't say anything. And one of them was courageous enough to wander to in a field that in the middle of nowhere was a big box with a crowbar next to it, and the other participants, they pretty much followed him out, but they all ran away because they figured the box would blow up. So he opened it up, and inside of it, a pig ran out, and then after that, he pulled out this thing that had all these weapons. And then once they seen the weapons pull out, everybody that was hiding came out. And on the door of the box, one of the girls found a key, which unlocked the mask to take all the masks off. Now, you got Hilary, Swank. She was in this movie. She plays as Athena. The main character's name is Crystal, and you see a lot of actors and actresses that are familiar that you have seen over time in different movies, but they really just in here for cameos. And once they get these weapons out of this big box, it starts from the rip. All of a sudden, somebody's shooting at them, and as they're shooting, people are dropping like flies, where it becomes comedic, where you will laugh because the way people were just getting, like, it was just a free fall. It wasn't even serious. You just seen guys and women, just the first woman that found the key for everybody, and the guy was trying to teach her how to shoot the gun. They just she panicked, and then once she panicked, they just blew her head off from the jump. Man, it was just funny. Then this one girl, she fell in a ditch. She was running and then fell in the ditch, and when she fell in the ditch, it was a ditch full of spikes, and when she fell on the spikes, a guy helped her up, and after he helped her up, they ended up walked, and they landed on a landmine, blew them both up, and then blew her back, blew her back in the ditch with half her body. So they were clowning in the beginning of this movie. They were clowning on the deaths, and finally, like, at least three people made it out. Three people made it out of that area, made it onto a gas station, and instantly, if you watch a lot of movies, you already felt like, yo, these old folks with this old time gas station is pretty much, they're pretty much in on everything, you know. So they come in and they pretty much like, yo, call the cops or whatever. So they give him this old prehistoric phone. He think he's calling 911. He's really speaking to the people that's in on everything. And then by the time they turn around, the old folks got gas masks on and shoot the one guy and it was just comedic. And then they were like, hey, after they killed these 3 people, hey, here, it's another one coming down the street. And so then she comes in, and this is Crystal. This is the main character. Now she comes in, and instantly you could tell she already seemed like she know, something ain't right with them. And so she once they figure that she's on to them, they hurry up and try to pull the gun, but she hurry up flipped over the counter, kicked the old man, and killed the wife, and then killed the old man. So she was on a war path pretty much to find out who did what. Then this other guy, he comes down. They got a drone. He shoots the drone down, and then she tells him, why you shoot the drone? They know we here now. So then he was a guy who pretty much, all these people, they had some backstory that they were involved in something. And when it first came on, the movie first came on, there was a text that went out. Athena, which is Hilary Swank, her character was working at a big corporation, and she sent a text out that got that was like kind of like racist in a sense, and she lost her big job or whatever. So people were saying that she was part of something where they were killing people, and then pretty much that wasn't the case, but then they thought they would make a reality once they all lost their jobs. And so pretty much from there, you got the Crystal, who's she's like a female commando that was in Afghanistan or wherever she said she went to, and she pretty much was just dropping everybody off. And there was a military consultant that was helping the rich people create this, but he was basically part of the National Guards, where somebody that was really in a big time war like Afghanistan, they don't respect that. I mean, they respect that you serving your country, but they like you wasn't really in, you was in child's play compared to what they were in. So it was funny, man. It was funny moments throughout the whole movie. But it kind of got a little serious when you're trying to find out, what's the reason, and pretty much it wasn't no real true reason. And then Hilary Swank, Athena, and Crystal meet up at the end, and they go after each other and to fight to the death. And pretty much they tell the story about the tortoise and the hare, and how the tortoise won, but then the hare came back at the end and killed everybody. So that's pretty much was Crystal, and then she flew back in a plane. They thought they were Arkansas, but they really was in Croatia. So overall, the movie, besides the comedic moments, that's pretty much it. Out of my 4-star rating system, I'm gonna give this movie a 1.5 out of 4 stars. It's really not a good film. It's just comedic of the way that people were getting killed. So other than that, you bored, you might be entertained by watching it. I watched it, but then again, I watch a lot of movies, good, bad, or indifferent. So once again, subscribe and like this video. If you seen a if you've seen the film, comment, let me know how you felt about it. If not, like the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time.